Sometimes the best deals aren't the cheapest. Sometimes they look like this. Welcome back to Silver Forever, the channel solely focused on spreading the good word of gold and silver. Today we are going to be talking about Silver Collector Series. Asking the question, are you a silver coin collector? And answering the question of whether or not I consider myself a silver coin collector. Whether you're a pro or you're just interested in silver coin collecting for beginners, I think there's a lot to learn today, and I'm going to share some of my more interesting and unique stories with you guys about my experience collecting silver. Let's just address the elephant in the room. Since when have I become a silver kookaburra coin collector? Well, the answer is since last week when I bought every single one of these coins, except for this one, $33 a piece. And yeah, I know that is more expensive than any generic round you're gonna find, potentially even more expensive than something like a silver maple or a silver Britannia, but really it's not that far off. And the truth is, this was a great deal. If you were to look up the values of these online, many of these years aren't the most expensive. I will say that this one right here, the 2002 coin, is actually worth a pretty penny. And I think what happened here is that somebody came in and they sold off an entire collection. They were all really well maintained here in the Perth Mint capsules. Great coins. I went to a local coin shop down in Silver Dragons territory. You know, I've told you guys before, I'm not always interested in going after one particular item. I'm looking for the best silver deals possible. And sometimes the best deals aren't the cheapest. Sometimes they look like this. Because I could turn around and flip all of these coins for a small profit now, or I might decide to hold on to them, build the collection, and potentially sell it off later. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, the way that this deal went, they had this high premium silver set off to the side. I think they were listed at 35 an ounce. I asked if they would do 3 coins for 100. They said yes. And then I started trying to pick out one of the coins that I wanted, and I just couldn't make up my mind. Long story short, I did something a bit impulsive. I decided to buy 10 of them all at once. The deal came out to $330, so yeah, it was a great deal from my perspective. And now I'm left with the question, do I flip these coins or do I actually try to complete the collection? I've got runs here of 2002 through 5, 2008, 9, I got a 95 in here even, and of course 2016, 17, 18, and 19. And this one is the only one that I actually purchased independently from an online vendor, and it actually came with this cool monkey privy. So as I'm talking about Silver Coin Collector Series, I'm going to show you a few of these. This is actually the most valuable out of the bunch at first glance. This is one of my favorites here. I really like this kookaburra. The Silver Kookaburra series is pretty well known. It comes out of the Perth Mint, obviously, in Australia, and they do a new design every year. I actually really like this year's design in 2022, but I haven't quite got my hands on one yet because I'm still kind of trying to make up my mind, you know, do I collect these or do I not? Now, I've already made a commitment to collect a few other series, and I've talked about those on my channel before. One of them is the Mythical Forests Silver Series, and I picked up a few of these, probably paid too much for them, honestly. The price has really dropped on these since. There's not a whole lot of interest in this series that comes from the Germanium Mint. Now, we all know that I love the Germanium Mint here at Silver Forever, but of course, they have high quality products and they have the prices to match. Now, of course, you'll be seeing more of these in the future too. I'm starting to stack these Germanium Mint kilo bars. Love these things, and these are actually less than $3 an ounce premium. So in today's environment, that's a really good deal. But when it comes to their coins like this one, yeah, I guess they're not technically coins because it does say 5 mark right there, but that's not an existing currency. Of course, they trade in the euro, so not an actual coin. The Germanium Mint is not a German government mint. It's just a private mint with the name of Germania, and they really do make high quality products. In fact, the other day I found a really good deal on an internet forum, did some negotiating, and got my hands on some other germanium mint series, specifically the allegories here. So these came with COAs like they often do. I'm not really that into this series, but you know, I got these at a great price, so I said why not, and I pulled the trigger on both because they were also part of a deal with, yep, more of the Mythical Forest series. Now, you guys have seen I have the chestnut one. It's the second out of 4 in the series. The third and the fourth haven't come out yet, but I managed to get my hands on this one for a price in the low 30s, despite the fact that these are going regularly online for 70 plus. They're pretty hard to get your hands on, honestly. They weren't the rarest coin in the world, you know, they didn't have the lowest mintage ever, but they are pretty scarce, and that's another big part of the value of a coin. Not just the quantity that was minted, but the availability. You know, how hard is it to get your hands on one of these? So this, of course, is the oak leaf with the acorn there, the very first in this Mythical Forests series. I like trees. This series is for me, but if I was giving advice to somebody at silver coin collecting for beginners, I would not get into this series. There just doesn't seem to be a lot of interest in it. And you know, that's the case for a lot of series. Now, what other series are there? We all know about the Queen's Beasts. I haven't whipped this guy out in a while, so let's go ahead and do that now. This bad boy is a kilogram, a kilo coin, the completer, with each one of the 10 beasts in the series around the queen here. Totally amazing, amazing coin. I love this one. The series came in 2 ounces. Here is the completer coin of the series, so that's 11th in the series. And I'll go ahead and show you some of the other ones. Now, I was interested in this series, but kind of developed a little later, really after I got my hands on that kilo Queen's Beast completer. I was just blown away by the thing. And I thought I'd like to get into this series, but it's too late. I did get this here, Greyhound, which is the 2021, and the White Horse of Hanover, which is 2020. I kind of called it quits because if you were to actually look at the prices on eBay or some platform like that, to get your hands on some of the originals, it was a little bit rich for my taste. But here's the cool thing about being aware of what prices are and doing a lot of shopping, not just online, but at your LCS. Every once in a while, something like this will pop up at the LCS, and you know what price is right, and so I can jump on it. You know, from an LCS owner's perspective, they don't really care often too much about series. They're just trying to move silver in and out. Guessing the guy who sold this didn't make too much money on it, but I got a good deal out of the thing, because this is the Lion of England, actually the first in the Queen's Beast series, and you know it's real silver because look at those milk spots. But I don't care, it doesn't have to be the best quality coin in the world. I'm just so stoked that I was able to score the very first in the series just by biding my time and being patient and looking for the best silver deals at the LCS. And just the other day I was able to also pick up another one in the series, the Red Dragon of Wales. It's often good advice to say don't try to get into a series late. The people who do well on series coins are the ones who buy the very first in the series and then ultimately sell it later to the people who are kind of sad that they missed out on the originals in a series. And once you start stacking or buying some of these collector series coins towards the end, you kind of do want to take care of those in the beginning. I spent a lot of money on this Poseidon coin, and I think it's cool and all, but I just can't get into the other Greek gods and goddesses because it's just too late. Those other ones just cost too much money now. There are some other series. You might have heard about the new Royal Mint series called the Tudor's Beasts, in the same vein as these Queen's Beasts. I don't have one yet. I've been thinking about it, but honestly, from my perspective, it seems just kind of like a rehash of the Queen's Beast series, so I'm not gonna spend too much time thinking about it. Months ago at the LCS, I also came across this one and scooped it up. It's part of another series by the Royal Mint called the British Landmark series. This one is from Trafalgar Square. You know, I just don't think that these were as appealing as the Queen's Beast. They're certainly not as appealing to me, and I don't think they're as appealing to others, so not all series are created equal. Silver Coin Collector series, let's talk about the Chinese pandas right quick. These are very popular, especially in certain parts of the world where people want to collect each and every year, different designs every year. I only have 3 of them. This one, you see the cracked capsule, again, was an LCS find. It's a win-win situation. An LCS owner might not want to spend the time to list something online and just wants to flip it, and so I get it at a good price from him, and I get it cheaper than I would get it if I were to spend online. So it really pays to be aware of the prices. Let me know what you guys think of today's video. I have plenty of other collector type items like this 10-ounce Beskar bar that I'm sure I'll be talking about in the future. And if you want your very own chance to win one of these 2022 1-ounce silver Beskar bars, well, make sure that you check out one of my recent videos where I talk about the precious metals community on YouTube, and comment in that video, not this one, in that video, the number 3,000. And once Silver Forever reaches 3,000 subscribers, we are going to be giving away that Beskar bar to show appreciation to you, my most loyal viewers. You know how this thing ends. Silver today, silver tomorrow, silver forever.